Hi guys, Peter Day here from Lifespan Fitness. Today we're going to go through some of the key features and differences in our spin bike range to help take the hard work out of buying your first spin bike. Buying your first spin bike can be overwhelming when you've got chain versus belt drivetrains, you've got magnetic versus friction resistance, you've got different size flywheels and a whole range more, but we're going to make it nice and easy for you. Spin bikes use two different types of resistance, magnetic or friction. These can be easily identified in the Lifespan Fitness range with the SP series for friction and the SM series for magnetic resistance. Friction resistance uses felt pads that rub against the wall of the flywheel, which helps create resistance. The main bonus of the felt pads is that they can be tightened all the way to a complete stop. This provides unlimited resistance, giving riders the ability to complete high-intensity hill climbs and instant resistance changes during fast-paced spin sessions. The friction produced from the pads rubbing against the wheel can also cause some noise depending on the speed of the wheel. If you're a regular rider, then the felt pads will require lubrication and will need to replace when they wear out. Magnetic resistance, on the other hand, is practically silent since there is no friction. This type of resistance uses magnets that sit close to the flywheel but don't actually touch the wheel. Unlike friction, magnetic has limited resistance. The magnets will reach the flywheel to a certain point before they stop. Adjusting the resistance is easy. Most bikes will have a resistance dial. Simply twist to your desired intensity. The SM100 series, on the other hand, has preset levels from 1 through to 8. If you're after a spin bike that closely resembles a road bike, then friction resistance may be for you. As you're using the bike, when you change the resistance, you can feel it instantly and it really feels like you're on an actual road bike. Otherwise, if you're after a quieter indoor bike with no maintenance, then a magnetic resistance bike is for you. Within the flywheel, there are two different types of drivetrains, chain and belt. A chain drive is similar to an outdoor riding bike and gives you much more of a realistic cycling experience. Chain drives will produce some noise while pedaling. The faster pedaling, the more noise is generated. The chain itself is built of many metal components, meaning it's not as smooth compared to a belt drive. On the other hand, the belt drive will give you a smoother rotation while pedaling. This is because the belt is both rubber and in one piece, keeping it more consistent all round. Another upside to the belt drive is that it is completely silent no matter how fast or slow you pedal. A belt drive doesn't require any maintenance or replacement. However, a chain drive will require lubrication from time to time. If you're after a quieter bike or live in an apartment and are conscious about your neighbours, I'd recommend a belt drive for a completely silent ride. Otherwise, if noise isn't a concern, then a chain drive is another great option. Every spin bike is fitted with a flywheel, either at the front drive or at the rear drive. As you pedal, the flywheel rotates. The speed at which it rotates will depend on the resistance. Higher resistance makes the flywheel more difficult to rotate, and less resistance makes it easier to pedal. Flywheels come in a variety of weights, from 13 kilograms on the SM100 series right up to 25 kilograms on the SP800 series. The flywheel weight affects the momentum of the bike while pedaling. A heavier flywheel is harder to accelerate, but it maintains speed and momentum more easily. A lighter flywheel carries less momentum, and you find that pedaling is a little less consistent. Our flywheels are either made from your standard cast iron, which you'll find on the SP300 series, or carbon steel here in the SP800 series. Carbon steel has a much more consistent weight distribution and is less prone to rust. All of our flywheels are true spin, which means they are balance tested. Balance testing ensures that the wheel is correctly weight distributed, which greatly increases axle and bearing life for a smoother ride. It also minimizes flywheel knocking sounds. All spin bikes have a 4-way seat adjustability and angle adjustments for as much comfort as possible for every single user. Twist the dial beneath the seat here to move the seat backwards and forwards. Then lift the lever here to move the seat post up and down. Some bikes have a speed lock, which allows you to adjust your seat quickly and easily via a quick release lever while you ride, eliminating the need to hop off and adjust. Others have a standard pin lock that requires more time and effort in adjusting, which will work well for users who don't need to share the bike with others. Handlebars will vary between models. Bigger handlebars will offer you inside and outside grip positions. Handlebars can be adjusted by again lifting the lever here and adjusting up or down. Not all spin bikes have the same handlebar adjustments. If you value proper riding ergonomics, choose a bike which has the best adjustability when it comes to the handlebars. You'll find two different types of pedals on our spin bikes. The first being your standard cage pedal, or our 2-in-1 pedal compatible with Shimano SPD pedal systems. These pedals have an easy clip-on design, allowing the riders to simply click their cleats onto the pedal for a more realistic riding experience. Crank arms will vary across different models. Basic models will have your standard crank arm, whereas your higher-end models will come with reinforced crank arms. If you're looking to do hill climbs, sprints, or any high-powered activity where you'll be pushing hard on the pedals, opt for the stronger cranks. All of our spin bike frames are built with tubular steel, which vary in strength and stability. A stronger frame will reduce the left to right wobble you get from vigorous pedaling. Bigger bikes will have a stronger frame, offering more stability and support for taller and bigger users. Seats are an important component that often gets overlooked. If you're looking to do seated sprints and long distance riding, you need a comfortable and well padded seat. Otherwise, riders who complete hill climbs and standing sprints will rarely use the seat. In this case, the seat is not as crucial. All spin bikes are fitted with racing seats. The higher end models have extra padding. Both styles offer less interruptions for your standard sprints and are comfortable to sit on. All spin bikes are fitted with an LCD display screen to help keep track of your workout progress. Data including time, speed, distance and calories will be available on all spin bikes. RPM and pulse reading is available on higher end models like the SM800 series and the SM700 series. Be sure to check the workout readouts so you know how hard you're working. All Lifespan fitness models will have transport wheels and floor levelers to help you adapt and adjust your bike to your room. Most of them will also come with bottle holders too. Be sure to check out your workout stats during and after your workout so you know how hard you're working. And there you have it guys, the Lifespan Fitness spin bike range with all the features and comparisons between a whole range of the models. If you have any questions or queries, please reach out to the team. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? Let's get to work guys.